My name is Diggory Kirk. Professor Diggory Kirk, that is. And tonight, I'd like to tell you a very interesting story. It all started during the air raids of World War II. You see, London became a very, very dangerous place for children, so that many were sent to homes in the country like mine. Now, the children who came to my house were named Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy. This is the story of something that happened to them while staying with me.
This is going to be absolutely splendid. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was when Dad and Mom sent us into the country to stay there to be safe from the war.
I think I'm gonna like it here. I mean, with the professor and all.
I think you will too, Lucy. That old chap will let us do anything that we like.
I think he's an old dear.
Oh, come off it, Sue. Don't go on talking like that.
Like what? Anyways, it was time you were in bed.
Who are you to say when I'm to go to bed? Go to bed yourself.
Hadn't we all be going to bed? We're sure to get in trouble if we're talking up here.
No, we won't, Lou. I've told you. This is the kind of house that nobody cares what we do. Anyways, it's about a 10-minute walk here all the way down to the dining room. Come in.
Good evening, children. These are our servants. They will be taking care of your things. That is their function. You must not deprive one of their function. But while you are here, you can make yourselves at home. And I will tell you something about this house. This house is a very old house. A very old house indeed. In fact, so old that even the professor knows very little about its history. Anyway, I often get visitors asking to see about the house, and with the professor's permission, I show them about the house. And I would be very grateful if you would care not to interrupt me. But while you are here, you can make yourselves at home. Good night, children.
Good night.
This is a strange house.
What was that noise?
It's only a bird, silly.
It's an owl. Believe me, this is a splendid place for birds. Did you see the mountains in the forest as we were driving along?
Yes.
There'll probably be eagles, hawks, stags,
Badgers.
Foxes.
Rabbits.
But of course it would be raining.
Do stop grumbling, Ed. 10 to 1 it'll clear up by morning.
Yes, and anyways, we have this whole house to explore.
Yes, there's a wireless and lots of books.
Not for me. I'm going to explore this whole house.
As long as you keep out of Mrs. Macready's way.
Mrs. Who?
Mrs. McCready. Come on, Ed. Good night, girls.
Good night.
Good night.
The next morning, the four children set about exploring the house. But, little did they know how large my house actually was, and it turned into a morning project. Most of the rooms were quite typical, holding books and maps and other such things, but one was different.
Lou, except an old wardrobe.
I just want to have a look.
Let her look.
Come check this room out.
No, I want to go this way.
Make up your mind.
I wonder how big this wardrobe is. What's that crunch? More mothballs, probably. Brr, it's cold. It wasn't mothballs. It was snow. It's perfect to make snowballs with, too. What is this? I think it's a lamppost in the middle of the wood. How odd. Good evening.
Goodness gracious me!
Good evening.
Good evening. Excuse me. I don't wish to seem inquisitive, but should I be right in thinking that you are a daughter of Eve?
My name is Lucy.
Yes, but you are, forgive me, you are what they call a girl.
Of course I'm a girl.
You are, in fact, human.
Yes, girls are human.
To be sure. How do you but I've never seen such a daughter of Eve. I'm delighted. That is to say, delighted. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Fawn Tumnus.
I am very pleased to meet you, Mr. Tumnus.
And may I ask, O daughter of Eve, how you came into the land of Narnia?
Narnia? What is that?
Why, this is the land of Narnia. All that lies between the lamppost and the great castle of Paravel on the eastern sea. And you, no doubt, have come from the wild woods of the west.
I got into the wardrobe in the spare room.
Ah, if only I'd studied harder at geography when I was a little fawn. I should no doubt know about all these strange countries. It's too late now, you know.
But they aren't countries at all. They're only back there. At least, I'm not sure. But it's summer there.
And meanwhile, 'tis winter here. It has been forever so long. And we shall both catch cold if we stand here talking in the snow. Daughter of Eve, from the far land of Sperum, where eternal summer reigns around the bright city of Wardrobe, how would it be if you came and had tea with me?
Thank you very much, Mr. Tumnus. But I was wondering if I ought to be getting back home.
It's just around the corner. And there'll be a roaring fire, toast, tea, and cake.
It's very kind of you, but I shan't be able to stay long.
Well then, under the umbrella and off we go.
Thank you. Mr. Tumnus, how long has it been winter in Narnia?
Oh, it's been winter in Narnia for ever so long. And always shall be until... How would you like to hear me play a tune on my flute?
I would be delighted.
Well,
asleep. Mr. Tumnus, I gotta go home at once. The others,
It's no good.
No good? What do you mean? I've got to go home at once.
It's no good.
Mr. Tumnus, whatever's the matter? Mr. Tumnus, please don't.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Tumnus, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. A great big fawn like you. What on earth are you crying about?
I'm crying because I'm such a bad fawn.
I don't think you're a bad fawn at all. I think you're a very good fawn. You're the nicest fawn I ever met.
You wouldn't say that if you knew. I'm a bad fawn.
If I knew what?
My old father. He would never have done a thing like this.
A thing like what?
Like what I've done. I've taken service under the White Witch.
The White Witch? Who is she?
The White Witch? Why, don't you know? It is she that has all Narnia under her thumb. It is she that makes it always winter. Always winter and never Christmas. Think of that.
How awful. But what does she pay you for?
That's the worst of it. I'm a kidnapper. Look at me, daughter of Eve. Would you think that I am the sort of fawn to meet a poor innocent child in the wood, one that had never done me any harm, pretend to be friendly with it, invite it home to my cave, all for the sake of lulling it to sleep, and then handing it over to the White Witch?
No! I'm sure you wouldn't do anything of the sort.
But you don't understand. It's not something I have done. It's something I'm doing this very moment.
What do you mean?
You are the daughter of Eve. I had orders from the White Witch that if ever I met a son of Adam or a daughter of Eve in the wood, I was to catch them, bring them home to my cave, play my magic flute until they were asleep. And then when they were asleep, I was to go and tell her.
No, but you won't. You won't, will you?
But if I don't, she's sure to find out. And she'll have my horns cut off, and my tail cut off, and my beard plucked out. And if she's extra and especially angry with me, she'll turn me into stone, and I shall be nothing more than a statue in her horrible house, until the 4 thrones at Cair Paravel are filled. And who knows when that will happen, or if it ever will happen.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Tumnus, but please let me go home.
Yes, I must. I see that now. I hadn't known what humans were like until I met you. But we must be off at once. Here. Quickly, follow me.
Thank you.
So, Lucy ran as quickly as she could back through the woods. And presently, instead of branches brushing past her, she felt coats. And all at once, she was back in the empty room. She could still hear the voices of the others in the hall. And of course, it was still raining.
Look at all these books. Susan, look at this armor.
It's all right. I'm back now. It's okay. I'm back.
What on earth are you talking about, Lou?
Well, haven't you been wondering where I was?
No. Oh, Lou, have you been hiding? Poor old Lou, hiding and nobody even noticed her. Well, you've got to hide a little bit longer than that if you want people to start looking for you.
But I've been away for hours and hours.
Batty, she's gone quite batty.
Don't be silly, Lucy. We've only just come out of the last room a few minutes ago.
But I'm
Lucy, what do you mean?
just what I said. It's a magic wardrobe. And there's a wood inside. And it's snowing. And I had tea with a fawn.
You had tea with the what?
A fawn! His name was Mr. Tumnus.
Lucy, you had tea with the fawn?
Yes. Didn't you miss me? I was so long gone. I slipped right out of this world.
What world?
And my mind went for a world.
A what?
A world. Yes.
Didn't you miss me? I was so long gone. I slipped right out of this world, and my mind went for a Didn't you miss me? I was so long gone. I slipped right out of this world, and my mind went for a world.
If you don't believe me, go look for yourself.
Yes, let's have a look.
Oh, Lucy, a wood. Now I get it.
Why, you goose, it's just an ordinary wardrobe. I can even feel the back of it.
But
Jolly good hoax, Lou. You almost had me taken in for a moment. I must admit, we almost halfway believed you.
I didn't.
But it wasn't a hoax. Honestly, it wasn't. It was all different a moment ago.
Lucy, you've had your joke. Now you better drop it.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with her. She never was this way at home.
I know.
The next few days were beautiful and sunny, but Lucy was miserable. She could say she was making her whole story up, but Lucy was a very truthful girl, and could not bring herself to tell such a lie. And while Peter and Susan tried to ignore it, Edmund teased Lucy about the wardrobe every chance he got, saying all sorts of cruel things to upset her. Then, our usual English weather returned. In other words, it rained.
Let's play hide and seek. You'll be it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Aha, Lucy! Lucy? I know you're in here. Lucy? 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 I've got in too. It's me, Edmund. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. Please come out. Where are you? It's just like a girl, sulking somewhere and won't accept a fellow's apology.
Stop! And what, pray, are you?
Please, my name is Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I didn't know.
Not know the Queen of Narnia. Huh.
You shall know her better hereafter.
But I repeat, what are you?
Please, I don't know what you mean. I'm at school, at least I was. It's the holidays now.
But what are you? What are you? Are you a great overgrown dwarf that's cut off its beard?
Oh, no, Your Majesty. I never had a beard. I'm a boy.
A boy? Do you mean you are a son of Adam? I see you are an idiot, whatever else you may be. Answer my question once and for all, or I shall lose my patience. Are you human?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And how, pray, did you come to enter my dominions?
I came in through the wardrobe.
Wardrobe? What do you mean?
I just opened a door and found myself here.
A door. A door from the world of men. I have heard of such things. This may recall.
He's only one. Easily done. Yet, you might know something.
My poor child. How cold you look. Come, sit with me, and perhaps you'd like something to eat.
Yes, please, Your Majesty.
What would you like best to eat in all the world?
Turkish delight.
Turkish delight it shall be. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
One brother, 2 sisters.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4!
Yes, I told you that.
And do they know about Narnia?
My sister Lucy does. She's been here before and she said she met a faun. But besides Lucy and I, the others don't know.
Son of Adam, I should so much like to meet your brother and sisters. You must bring them to me, to my house.
I'll try.
Because if you brought them to me, I could give you more Turkish delight.
Oh, but why can't we go to your house now?
It's a lovely place, my house. Rooms full of Turkish delight. And once more, I have no children. I should so much like a nice boy whom I could bring up as a prince, who would be king of Narnia when I am gone. He would wear a gold crown and eat Turkish delight all day long. And as you are the cleverest and handsomest young man I have ever met, I wish to make you the prince. To be sure, you should have courtiers and nobles. I will make your brother a duke and your sisters duchesses.
There's nothing special about them. I'll try. I really will try.
Yes. Do you see those 2 hills? My house is between those hills. But you must remember to bring the others with you. I might have to be very angry if you came alone. And by the way, don't tell the others about me. Make it a lovely surprise for them. If your sister has met one of those fawns, she may have heard nasty stories about me, which might make her afraid to come to me. Fawns will say anything, you know. And now...
Oh, but please, please, can I have just one piece of Turkish delight on my way home?
No! I mean, no. Next time! Next time! Don't forget, come soon!
Edmund, so you got here too. Isn't it wonderful?
All right, so you were right. But where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.
Well, I've been having tea with Mr. Tumnus the Fawn, of course. And the White Witch has done nothing to him for letting me go.
The White Witch? Who's she?
She's a perfectly terrible person. She drives around in a sleigh with a magic wand in her hand.
Who told you all this, Lucy?
Mr. Tumnus the Fawn, of course.
Well, you can't believe everything you hear fawns say.
Who said so?
Everybody knows that.
Edmund, you look awful.
Come on.
Susan! Peter!
Lucy, why aren't you hiding yet?
Susan, where's Peter?
I haven't found him yet. Why?
Because there you are.
What's up, Lou?
I knew you were hiding back there.
You guys, it's all true. Edmund has seen it too. There is a country you can get to through the wardrobe. Me and Edmund both met one another there, in the wood. Go on, Edmund, tell them all about it.
Yes. Tell us about this country, Ed.
Tell them. Tell the truth, oh Edmund, please tell them, please do, that I'm not lying, oh Edmund, please tell them the truth.
Ease your mind and soul with pleasure. Spellbound, you found that she's robbed you of your life. You've been taken, mistaken into her dead of night. Turkish delight, what surprise! Just by one bite, hypnotized. Tell the truth, oh Edmund, please tell them, please do. That you saw her, felt her, feed your mind and soul with pleasure. Spellbound, you found that she's robbed you of your life. You've been taken, mistaken into her dead of night. Turkish delight, what surprise! Just by one bite, hypnotized. Turkish delight, what surprise! Just by one bite, hypnotized. Tell the truth, oh Edmund, please tell them, please do.
Oh, yes. Lucy and I have been playing, pretending that her country in the wardrobe was true. Just for fun, of course. There's nothing there, really.
Oh, Edmund!
Typical. Quite typical. That's the worst with young kids.
Listen here, you. You've been nasty to Lucy ever since she's brought any of this nonsense up about the wardrobe.
But that's just what it is. It's nonsense.
That still doesn't mean that
Stop
you
it, you two. Fighting isn't going to make it any better. Well, Peter, what are we going to do now?
Well, I don't want to trouble Father and Mother.
Certainly not.
So, let's go talk to the professor.
That's a good idea.
So, Peter and Susan presented me with their little dilemma about Lucy, and my advice was simple. Perhaps Lucy was telling the truth. So, with this in mind, the children continued playing for the next few days.
Now, Edmund, I know you and Lucy have been playing games.
Peter!
Edmund!
Here comes McCready and a whole gang's with her.
Sharps the words.
What are we going to do?
Quick, they're following us.
Into the wardrobe. There's nowhere else to hide.
Ow! Ow! Move over!
I can't.
I wish Mrs. McCready would hurry. I'm getting horribly cramped.
Isn't it rather cold in here?
Now that you mention it, it is cold. Hang it all, it's wet too. What's the matter with this place? Susan, it's getting lighter over there.
Ouch!
What's the matter, Sue?
I just brushed up against, I can't tell. It was a pine tree.
Are you all right?
By Jove, you were right. We have gotten into Lucy's world after all. We're in a forest of trees. I apologize for not believing you, Lucy.
That's all right, Peter.
So, what do we do next?
What do we do? Let's go explore.
Yes.
Hey, let's put the coats on first.
Well, Sue, they aren't even ours.
Well, I'm sure no one would mind, and it's not as if we wanted to take them. We won't even be taking them out of the wardrobe.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Come on.
Hey, at least we'll look a bit more suitable to the landscape.
And we'll be a lot warmer. They sure are warm, huh?
Yes. Oh, I'm glad they were in there.
Why don't we go that way? That is if we're heading for those 2 hills over there.
So you really were here when Lucy said she had met you. And you made out that she was telling lies. Well, of all the poisonous things to do.
I'll pay you all out for this, you pack of stuck-up, self-satisfied prigs.
Where are we going anyway?
Well, I think Lucy ought to be the leader. Goodness knows she deserves it. So, Lucy, where will you take us?
How about going to see Mr. Tumnus?
Who's Mr. Tumnus?
Oh, he's a nice fawn I told you about. He would love to see you. Oh, his house is so cozy.
Oh, on a day like this?
Yes. Oh, he would love to meet you and all the desserts he
Cakes?
has. Oh, yes, strawberry. Oh, no!
Oh, Lucy.
Mr. Tumnus! Oh, Mr. Tumnus! Oh, no.
This is a pretty good washout. Not much good coming here.
Why, what's this?
It's like some official document of some sort.
What does it say?
The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty, Jadis, Queen of Narnia, Chatelaine of Cair Paravel, and Empress of the Lone Islands. Also of comforting Her Majesty's enemies, harboring spies and fraternizing with humans. Signed Morgan, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
I don't know if I'm going to like this place after all.
Lucy, who is this queen?
She's not a real queen at all. She's a horrible witch. The White Witch. All the wood people, that is, all the good ones, simply hate her. She made an enchantment over all of Narnia, that it's always winter here and never Christmas.
I wonder if there's any point in going on. I mean, it doesn't seem particularly safe here. It's getting colder every minute. And we didn't even eat any dinner. Why don't we just go home?
But we can't just go home. Don't you understand? It's all my fault that the poor fawn has gotten into all this trouble. You see, he hid me from the witch. instead of giving me up, and we have to do something. Please?
A lot we could do.
Be quiet, you.
Oh, it's bookshelf.
I think Lucy's right. What do you think, Steve?
Well, even though I wished we'd never come, I have a horrid feeling she is right. And I think we have to do something to save Mr. whatever his name is. But can't we talk about it outside this mess?
Yes.
Come on, Lucy.
Hey, Peter.
What?
Shh. No use frightening the girls. But I have something important to tell you. If you're not still too high and mighty to talk to me.
All right, what is it?
Do you realize what we're doing? We're going to rescue someone we don't even know. He could be leading us into a trap.
That's a nasty idea. Anyways, it's obvious that the fawn is in the right.
If it comes to talking about that, how do we know which is the right side? How do we know that the fawns are in the right and the queen?
The queen?
Yes, I know. We've been told she's a witch. Is in the wrong.
The fawn saved Lucy.
He said he did. But how do we know that? And there's another thing. Does anyone know the way home from here?
Great Scott, I hadn't thought of that.
And no chance of dinner either.
Peter! Edmund! There's an animal out there and it's watching us.
That doesn't want to be seen.
All right, stay here.
Edmund! Where is it?
Right there.
I can't.
Right there.
Okay. Stay.
Are you the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve?
Why were some of them?
Not so loud, please. We're not safe even here.
What are you afraid of? It's only us.
There are the trees. They're always listening. Most of them are on our side, but there are trees that would betray us over to her. You know who I mean.
If it comes to talking about sides, how do we know you're a friend?
Not meaning to be rude, Mr. Beaver, but you see, we are strangers in these parts.
Yes.
Quite right, quite right. Here is my token.
My handkerchief. The one I gave to poor Mr. Tumnus when he was crying.
Poor old fellow. He got rest before it actually even happened. And he said to me, if anything happened to him, I must meet you here to take you on to... They say Aslan is on the move.
But what about poor Mr. Tumnus?
Shh, not so loud. I must take you where we can have a proper talk and a proper dinner. Come on, this way.
Son of Adam, daughter of Eve, we've been waiting to see your faces. Son of Adam, daughter of Eve, he said that you'd be coming, someday that you'd be running this way.
They're the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve.
Oh, welcome, welcome. I've some fresh food for you, fresh from the smokehouse outside. Son of Adam, daughter of Eve, you've heard his name in your dreams, so it seems. King of healing, Lion of love, he said that he'd be coming, someday that he'd be running this way.
smells delicious.
Yes. I would prefer Turkish delight.
What was that, dearie?
He said it looks perfect. He's delighted. Mr. Beaver, will you tell us about Mr. Tumnus now, please?
There's no doubt that he was taken out by the police. I got that from a bird who saw it done. They were heading north, so they probably were taking him to her.
What will they do to him, Mr. Beaver?
Can't say for sure, but not many go into the witch's house that ever lied. All full of statues, they say. She's turned into stone.
We must do something to save him. I mean, the poor frog's in trouble. It's all my fault.
Oh, I no doubt you'd save him if you could, dearie. But there's no chance of you getting into the witch's house and ever coming out alive again.
But Mrs. Beaver, we have to do something. Yes. We can't just leave him to
have that done to him.
It's no good, son of a... No good you're trying of all people. But now that Aslan is on the move...
Yes! Tell us about Aslan.
Aslan? Why, don't you know? Aslan is the king. He's the lord of the whole wood. But not often here, you understand. Now he's here in Narnia. He'll settle the White Witch all right. It is he, not you, who will save Mr. Tumnus.
But won't the queen turn him into stone too?
Lord love you, son of Adam. What a simple thing to say. Turn him into stone. Why, if she can stand on her own 2 feet and look him in the eyes, it'll be the most she can do, and more than I expect.
Well, is Aslan a man?
Aslan a man? Certainly not. Why, don't you know who is the king of beasts?
A lion.
The lion.
The great lion.
There's an old rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again.
I like that rhyme, Mr. Beaver.
Me too.
But how do we fit into all of this?
That's another old rhyme. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sit in Cair Paravel enthroned, the evil times will be over and done.
But what about the queen and the dwarf?
You mean the witch and the dwarf?
She'd like you to believe she's human, but there is no real drop of human blood in the witch. She's evil all through.
That Cair Paravel you mentioned. Tell me more about it.
That's where you come in. If she knew there was 4 of you, your lives wouldn't be worth a shake of my whiskers.
4 of us? What's that called?
Hey, who's Edmund?
Who saw him last? Edmund! Ed!
Was he here when I talked about Aslan?
Yes, he was. He asked if the witch can turn Aslan to stone.
So he was. We'd better leave here now.
Yes, we must divide into 4 search parties.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take
Search
2.
parties, such a son of Adam. What for?
Why, to look for Edmund, of course.
Yes.
We already know where he's gone. He's gone to her, to the White Witch. Edmund has betrayed us.
Couldn't have.
The moment he tells her we're here, she'll set out to catch us this very night.
How do you know, Mr. Beaver?
Tell me this. Has he ever been to Narnia before? Has he ever been here?
Alone?
Yes, he has.
And did he tell you where he'd been or who he'd met?
No, he didn't.
Mark my words. Your brother has already met the witch and tasted her food. I didn't like to mention it, he being your brother and all, but the moment I laid eyes on that lad, I said to myself, treacherous. Something about the eyes. You can always tell people by their eyes if you've lived long in Narnia.
So what are we to do?
We must move on to meet Aslan.
I'll just be a moment packing a few things.
Now hurry, Mrs. Beaver, hurry.
Not to worry, not to worry.
Lucy?
Susan, you put this wrong.
I don't suppose you'll let me bring my sewing machine?
Mrs. Beaver, we have to leave now.
Beaver, come on.
But I can just imagine that witch fiddling with it, or breaking it or stealing it like as not.
Mrs.
Beaver.
We don't have a moment to lose now. Come on.
Lucy, quick.
It's just another statue. Please, my name is Edmund. I met Her Majesty the other day in the woods. I've brought my brothers and sisters. She wanted to see them.
I will tell Her Majesty. You stand still right there. Don't move as you run your life. Come in. What's your favorite green?
I've come, Your Majesty.
How dare you come alone? I told you again and again to bring the others with you.
But I've brought them quite close. They're in the little house on top of the dam with Mr. and Mrs. Beaver.
Good. Is this all your news?
No, Your Majesty. Someone else has come to Narnia.
What? Aslan? Here? If I find you have lied to me...
I'm only repeating what they said.
Aslan. Aslan.
Your Majesty.
What?
You said that if I brought my brothers and sisters to Narnia, I could have more Turkish delight.
Silence, fool! Yet it will not do to have the little fool fainting away. Bring the human creature food and drink.
Turkish delight for the little prince.
I don't want dry bread.
You may be glad of it before you eat again. Morgan! Where is my chief of police? Morgan! Take with you the swiftest of your wolves and go at once to the house of the beavers. There, kill everything and everyone you find there. If they are already gone, make a swiftest speed to the stone table, but do not be seen. Wait for me there. Yes. You must travel many miles to the west in order to find a safe place to cross the river. Come, you.
Wherever is this, Mr. Beaver?
This is an old hiding place for beavers in bad times, and it's been a great secret.
We can catch up on some sleep.
Is that the witch?
Everyone stay here.
Mrs. Beaver.
Won't the witch catch Mr. Beaver?
Yes.
Now, dearies, don't worry about Mr. Beaver. He knows how to keep out of sight.
Oh no, where's
It's all right, it's not the witch. Come out.
If it's not the witch, who is it?
You'll see.
Greetings!
Why, hello.
Greetings, friends!
Peter, who is it?
Why, they're dwarves.
Peter, don't you see? They're elves. Yes. I'm an elf, and you are Lucy. Yes, but you can only know my name if you be with the one who knows all names.
Yes.
Father Christmas. Yes, Father Christmas.
Is Father Christmas really here?
Yes, indeed. He'll be here any moment.
I think I should.
Greetings all! The witch just kept me out for a long time, but I've got in at last. And now, I have a gift for you all. Mr. Beaver. When you get home, you'll find your dam finished, and the leeks mended.
Thank you.
Mrs. Beaver, when you get home, you'll find a brand new sewing machine waiting for you. And now for the son of Adam and daughters of Eve. Aslan is on the move, and I've come here at last, bringing gifts of joy and love's my task. Spring's around the corner, I can feel it in the air. Deep magic is being broken now as land is here. A sword and shield for Peter, a solemn gift to you. Bow and arrow and an ivory horn for Sue. Look at diamond altar, filled with healing power. Lucy is your gift for Arthur, and this dagger is for you. And now, I must be off. Farewell! Merry Christmas!
We should probably be going also.
Yes, I suppose so.
Yes.
Oh, listen!
What is that noise? I think I look. Animals.
Hi, are you beavers here to celebrate with us?
Celebrate? Why? Have you seen Father Christmas too?
We have. And he's given us a whole basket to make a picnic with.
Come and join us.
We'd be delighted.
Oh, yes, we will.
Let's move on to meet Aslan.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
Bye.
Bye.
What is the meaning of this? Speak, vermin! Or do you want my dwarf to find your tongue with his whip?
No.
What is the meaning of this waste? This self-indulgence? Where did you get all these things?
Please, Your Majesty. We were given them. And if I may be so bold as to drink to Your Majesty's good health.
What? He has not been here. He cannot have been here. See, you are lying, and you shall even now be forgiven.
He has. Father Christmas has been here. Ask the beavers. Ask them.
What?
No, please don't, no.
As for you, let that teach you to ask favors for spies and traitors.
When we took our coats off in the meadow, we forgot to put them back on. So we did. Listen, what's that noise?
Look!
Go on.
No, you first.
No, sons of Adam before animals.
Susan? Ladies first. No, you're the oldest. No. All right, pull yourselves together. Aslan, we have come.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, he and she, Beaver. But where is the fourth?
Oh, Aslan, he has tried to betray them and join the White Witch.
Aslan, that was partly my fault. I was angry with him and that helped him to go wrong.
Aslan, I mean, can't something be done to save Edmund?
Yes, but it may be harder than you think. Meanwhile, let the feast begin. Come, son of Adam. I will show you a far-off sight to the great castle where you are to be king. That, my son, is Cair Paravel of the Four Thrones, in one of which you will sit as High King. I show it to you because you are the firstborn, and you will be High King over all the rest. Your sister's horn.
Peter, it's the wall! Where? Run, Susan!
Back! Let the prince win his spurs! I see another wolf in the thicket. There he goes, after him. You have forgotten to clean your sword. Hand it to me. And kneel. Rise up, Sir Peter Wolfsbane. And whatever happens, never forget to wipe your sword.
But you can never make it.
Just a bit.
No! We must continue to move. I said he.
Your Majesty, Morgrim is dead.
What? Morgrim? Dead? Who has done this terrible thing?
Yes, Adam, at the bidding of Aslan.
Morgrim? Dead?
No. Now the prophecy will surely come.
No! It will never come true. There are 4 thrones at Cair Paravel, and if only 3 are filled, that would never fulfill the prophecy, and he can never rule Narnia.
Then we better do what we have to do at once.
Prepare the victim.
Oh no! No! What are you going to do with me? Oh.
What is that?
It's the forces of Aslan, Your Majesty.
Quick! We must disappear!
Come on, Peter, my dear, right? Coming back. Do I see Edmund? I can't tell. Wait.
I think it is.
Edmund!
Ed, are you all right?
The queen, I mean the witch, it was awful.
It is all right, my son. You're among friends now.
You're Aslan.
Yes, I am. Come with me for a moment.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Whatever it is, it's the right and proper thing.
I wish I could hear.
It's only for them to know.
Here is your brother. and there is no need to talk to him of what has passed.
I'm sorry, Peter. I'm sorry, Susan.
It's all right.
Lucy,
Edmund, I forgive you.
Yes, we forgive you, Anne.
I forgive you.
Look, someone's coming.
Shall we prepare for battle, Aslan?
Hold, my son. We shall see.
The intruder carries a white flag, a sign of peace.
True, true.
Who is it?
What is your message, son of Earth?
The Queen of Narnia and the Empress of the Lone Islands desire safe conduct to come and speak.
Queen of Narnia indeed, of all the chief.
Peace, Beaver. Tell your mistress that I will allow her safe conduct on one condition, that she leaves her wand behind on that throne.
She expected such a request. I'll tell her.
Aslan, you have a traitor there!
His offense was in no way against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Let us say I have forgotten it. Tell us of this deep magic.
Tell you what is written on that table of stone. You know the magic the Emperor put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that every traitor belongs to me as my lawful prey, and that for every treachery I have the right to kill.
Come and take him then!
Peace.
Fools. Do you think your master can rob me of my rights? He knows the deep magic better than that. He knows that unless I have blood, as the law states, the whole of Narnia will be overturned and will perish in fire and water!
It is true. I do not deny it.
Oh, Aslan, can't you do something? Can't you work against the deep magic?
Work against the Emperor's magic? All shall be done. I must talk to the witch alone. Fall back, all of you.
I'm sure if anything can be thought of, Aslan will think of it.
True enough, Mrs. Beaver, true enough.
The matter is settled. The witch has renounced her claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free.
Gather all forces, the time is near at hand. But how do I know this promise will be kept?
Aslan, what promise did you make with the witch?
Do not concern yourself with that, my son. We must move from this place. It will be needed for other purposes. You will camp in the fields of Baruna tonight.
But Aslan, aren't you coming?
I am needed here. You must prepare for a battle with the witch.
But you will be there yourself.
I can give no promise of that. Go and get a good night's sleep for what tomorrow might bring.
Yes. Come.
His only son, let's give his life to
How horrible! How can they do such a thing?
Because you couldn't tie him.
It's no use. The ropes are much too tight. Come away, you horrid beast! They're nibbling away the cords.
I think they're practicing for the things. They don't realize he's dead.
Magic. There was a deeper magic still that she did not know. If she would have looked further back, before the dawn of time, she would have known that when a willing victim who had committed no treachery was killed in a traitor's stead, the stone table would crack, and death itself would start working backwards. And now, to the witch's castle.
So Aslan whisks Susan and Lucy onto his back and jumps into the air. And if you can believe this, as I've heard it, he flew to the witch's house. And as he landed, Susan and Lucy fell from his back, breathless but unhurt.
Standing cold and bare, posing everywhere, stone statue.
And now, our day's work is not yet over. Peter is outnumbered by the witch and her forces. We must join them at once. Come on! Quick, Lucy. There are others wounded.
I know. Wait a minute.
Lucy, must more people die for Edmund?